as we take a closer look at the relationship between Lonzo and LaVar. Mike Wise, the senior writer for The Undefeated, joining us. You got a piece on LaVar Ball that will be posted later on this morning with lengthy quotes from Wizards head coach Scott Brooks talking about growing up without a father and the impact of that. What did you learn about LaVar while putting together this piece?
I think it sounds cliche and pretty simple, but there was a headline in USA Today not too long ago that was titled, "It's official, LaVar Ball is the worst sports parent ever." And Scott Brooks and I talked about this on the phone, and our thought was, no, he's not. The worst sports parent ever is a person that never shows up at your games and never shows up for you in life. And when your father leaves you at 2 years old, like Scott Brooks's did, I have a similar experience we talked about, and that's in the article, that you don't excuse every flaw and everything the guy has said, but you also look at him as somebody that's been in his child's life and has been very supportive. And for however long he's going to keep talking, I don't really care. He loves his kids, and I don't think his kids have any worry about him going over the top. In fact, Scott Brooks, the funniest thing, guys, he had this line where he said, I'd love to be at their dinner table. His kids are killing him. Every one of his sons is killing him, saying, "Dad, you didn't tell me you could just beat Michael Jordan, did you? You didn't tell everybody that, did you?" Please.
They were so entertained when he did that WWE, when he came out with that. Like, you could just see it on their face, how entertained they were by their dad's antics. But what characterizations about LaVar Ball specifically did Brooks take issue with, Mike?
Well, I think the biggest thing, was that he was upset that everybody and their mom has decided that this guy is a helicopter parent, and maybe the Marine One of helicopter parents. That he really needs to let his child become himself and be his own man. And Scott Brooks was of the opinion that no, that has nothing to do with it. Lonzo Ball is his own man. His sons are very respectful. You could see he and his wife raised great kids. Why would you think that his braggadocio and a guy that just mouthed off and basically tried to market his kids and his family had anything to do with their upbringing as bad children? And so especially he was bothered by that. And I'll add this: LaVar heard from our own Jeff Goodman that I was working on this story, called me from Chino Hills last night, and basically said that he was very moved by the fact that Scott Brooks said those things, that he would have loved to have me as a father.
Looking forward to this read. It's going to post next hour on theundefeated.com. Mike, good stuff. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Matt.